Hey, I'm Eric Keach. I'm here with Paul Barron, and Paul has been a client with Graham over at East Coast Fitness now for a little while, and he's here to talk about his story, his results, and some pretty cool things that he's seen because of working there at East Coast Fitness. So, Paul, thank you for taking the time to come on and do this. I really do appreciate it.
No problem.
All right, so let's dive right in. Let's kind of set up the story a little bit. So, if anybody sees us watching, kind of let them know where you were before you started training over there at East Coast Fitness.
Yeah, well, I was 2 stone heavier than where I am now. I was really unfit, and I had medication. I had like illnesses, and take a lot of tablets for them illnesses. And since I've been with Graham, my tablets have dropped by 35 tablets a week. I'm a lot fitter. I just feel like good about myself as well. Like more confident and stuff as well. Yeah.
Now, you were obviously right. There was some medical stuff beforehand, right? You were doing these things, and was there something that kind of triggered? Was there a moment that said, "All right, I need to do something about my health and fitness," or was it just kind of like a build-up over time?
Well, with the health issues, with the diabetes, it's very progressive, and it slowly got worse. Like then my cholesterol level went up, and then my high blood pressure went up, which was worrying, And I just thought to myself, well, if I can do something about, because I wasn't eating very well. I was eating like processed stuff, things out of tins and out of jars, And since I've been with Graham, he gave us the like recipes and meal plans, and I've stuck to them, and just results just happened by themselves, And I went to the doctors, and the doctor said that your levels is all like down as a normal person would be. Without, even if you didn't have diabetes, it's down below that. So it was absolutely brilliant,
So the doctors were pretty happy then.
Oh, he actually shook my hand, the doctor. Yeah. He said he wishes all of his patients were like me. Yeah.
Well, how's that make you feel? I mean, it's just been a very, actually, how long has this taken you kind of just to get to this point?
Between 3 and 4 months.
Wow. So you've done all this in 3 and 4 months. How's that make you feel?
Makes me feel great. Yeah.
Okay. And you said earlier, like the first thing you said, how much you'd lost. Where were you weight-wise in the beginning? Like how many stones were you there, and where are you at now?
Just over 13 and a half stone, and now I'm 11 stone 5 was the last time I got weighed.
Wow. Okay. So not only have you lost weight, you've had the health stuff seems to have turned itself around very quickly. Doctor's shaking your hands, congratulating you, doing all these things. It feels pretty good. What is kind of where are you looking forward to going next? Like what are your plans going forward?
Well, see, my main thing was I didn't want to think of this as a diet and like a fad. I wanted to keep it like a lifestyle change more than anything else. Because obviously my diabetes is not going to go away overnight. And no matter, if I don't stick to this, then my diabetes is going to creep back, and the weight will creep back. So that's what I want to do. I want to look at this as a lifestyle change and just keep it going and get it in my head that it's not a diet. It's not. Mm-hmm. It's not. It's not something nasty. It's something like what's good.
And has this up to this point, has this helped you get into that lifestyle change? Is it something that's not too difficult to manage? Like now that you're kind of in the flow of things.
Well, I know obviously the health issues is a big incentive.
Yeah.
So I mean that makes it probably a little bit easier for me as such than other people,
Yeah.
But what I can say to other people is if they didn't do that and they did keep putting on weight, they'd probably end up with the same health issues as me, So
right.
It's not worth really going down that road,
So when you were at that point where you're like, I gotta really start doing something, and you were looking for places and things to do, what was it about East Coast Fitness that was kind of like, you know what, this is the place for me. This is the place I really want to try and put my all into?
Well, my wife, she found it. She found Graham, and she said, why don't you have a go at this, because it was quite local, and it had got a lot of good reviews, so I just give it a go,
Were you nervous?
My friend actually, he joined us as well, and he lost about 2 stone as well. Yeah.
Awesome.
So
were you nervous going in, like first time, like kind of unsure what to expect?
Definitely. I mean, it was easier one-on-one with Graham, but then after my fitness levels went up after about 6 to 8 weeks, I decided to go to Graham's boot camp as well. And I was really worried about that, because obviously there's different people there, and I had to do exercise in front of other people, other than Graham. But now I feel really confident there as well, and I'm getting really good at that. Yeah.
What's the atmosphere like? Like if I was to walk in and I was maybe nervous like you were, is the atmosphere cool? Kind of like makes me feel comfortable after a little bit, or the people there, pretty laid back. What's that like?
Yeah, they all greet you and say hello, and I mean, they're really nice people, like, the ones that I've spoke to. I mean, there's quite a lot of people there, so you can't really go around them all. But
Yeah.
the ones I've spoke to, and we've done the colour obstacle run with
Yeah.
Graham and a few of them, and we all go on there, and yeah, it's good. It's good atmosphere. Yeah, it's relaxed. Yeah.
Have you ever tried or been to other places like in the past, or a gym or anything like that?
I've been to gyms before, but you see, you go in them, and it's usually groups of friends, or like for example, in the weights, it's all like blokes lifting weights and all together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then sitting.
Yeah.
It's pretty clicky. It feels clicky. And I didn't want that kind of thing. I wanted to get fit rather than get big.
Yeah. And so,
Yeah.
what would you say is like obviously the click thing you see at the other gyms? What's kind of like the biggest difference that now that you've been there for a little while, that you've noticed that you really enjoy about the place?
Um, like I say, I mean, Graham now to me is more of a friend than a trainer, because we get on, we have a laugh. I'll even text him about the football and stuff like that, what I mean. So it's just a nice atmosphere, and he's a nice lad,
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you expect in time recording this, right, 3 months, that you would have seen the types of results that you've seen?
No, never.
No.
No, I thought I would have been on them pills forever, for the rest of my life,
Yeah.
So I'm absolutely ecstatic, more than over the moon. I'm absolutely really pleased. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's got to be pretty amazing feeling, right? You have all these things, the health concern, and then within 3 months, it's. Would you go as far as to say that this has changed your life?
Definitely. Yeah,
Cool.
definitely.
Okay.
Especially, it changed me mindset as well. It's
Mhm.
changed that more than anything, because I know for a fact now. Every week now, I make a plan, and with meals for me and my wife, and I get in from work before her, so I make all the meals. So I'm sticking to this plan religiously. I go shopping to this plan, and that's the way we eat. We don't, like before. We would just go out and buy a big shop, fill the fridge up, fill the cupboards up, throw food away because we weren't eating them. So it's just a lot better. Everything's better, like.
And like you said, right,
More
you were
efficient.
looking to change a lifestyle, and this has become your lifestyle at this point.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So
definitely.
let's say there's somebody who's watching this, right? They hear your story about how you got off a lot of medication, how you've lost all this weight, you feel great, it's changed your life. Let's say they had health situation or issues just like you did with diabetes or whatever, and they're thinking, okay, Graham's place, East Coast Fitness, that might be the place for me, but they're kind of not sure. They're on the fence. What would you want to say to somebody who's kind of like hesitating and on the fence?
Well, I think if you all you can do is try. If you don't try, then you're just gonna wish that you did. If you don't try, then you'll never know. I mean, I
Yeah.
was on the fence for probably years. Thinking about, I want to do this, I want to do this, and I'm just so glad that I did. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. And then just I want to shift gears. I got a couple more questions for you. I want to talk about Graham just for a second. You talked a little bit before he's kind of become friends. Is there maybe a few words or phrases that kind of describe the type of guy that he is, and maybe some of the other trainers there as well?
Um, well, he's motivational. He keeps you going. He keeps you motivated. Um, he's always got time for you. He'll always look out for you and make sure that you're doing things right, lifting right, or doing the exercises right. If I've had a couple of niggles where, like, I've had some pain and stuff, and he's helped us through that and changed me exercises in order to do it. He's just an all round nice guy who knows his stuff. He knows his job, and he'll definitely help you
Okay.
whatever you want to achieve. Really.
Is it like they care, right? It kind of like it's not just someone there running you through the training, like they actually do care about you.
Oh, I would say so. Yeah, definitely. But
Okay.
I mean, out of everyone, even my wife, Graham was the most excited that I dropped these tablets. The doctor was over the moon with me, and Graham was just as much as over the moon as the doctor was.
Yeah.
Even more than my wife. So
That's great. And then what I guess last question I want to throw out there for you is, you've had your life changed in this short period of time while going through this process. And let's say Graham decided to just turn off all ways of communication, right? You couldn't talk to him ever again. Like, let's say this is the last time you could ever say anything to him. Pretending that it's the last time, what would you want to tell him?
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for helping us get where I am. Yeah, because I couldn't have done it without him.
Very cool. Well, Paul, really amazing to hear about this stuff and how quickly things have changed. And I just want to thank you for coming on, being open, and sharing that story with me, because it's going to be very powerful and help everybody else who's watching. So thank you very much, and I wish you the best of luck moving forward.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you.